So the sixth and final process or pillar of the ACT model is committed action. Committed action is values guided, effective, and mindful. Committed action involves both overt action and covert action. Overt is physical action, whereas covert is psychological action.
Commitment is defined as action in the direction of what you care about, even in the presence of obstacles. Let's unpack that definition. A commitment is action. The word commitment is a noun, but is the kind of noun that requires action. We want to see some kind of behavior happen if you are committed to something. When you're committed to some kind of task, process, or direction, you keep moving in that direction with your actions, and even if there's an obstacle coming up, you keep moving with your actions through that problem, over that problem, around or under that problem. Action is necessary to show that you are making a commitment. We also say that a commitment is in the direction of what you care about. Right there, we're talking about values. What's meaningful and purposeful in your life. You start to clarify or author for yourself. These are the things that I care about, and that is what motivates me to engage in these actions. And finally, the definition says, a commitment happens even in the presence of obstacles. You continue acting in the direction of what you care about, even if there's some kind of problem, issue, or some kind of obstacle that gets in the way. These obstacles can be emotions, or distracting cognitions, or self-denigrating thoughts or mindlessness. And hopefully you can see that these obstacles are addressed by the different components of the ACT hexagon. Most notably, acceptance, diffusion, self as context, and contacting the present moment. A commitment means you make a behavior change according to your values and accept, diffuse, stay aware of your core self, and contact the present moment in order to support such behavioral change. There are 3 key components in this video. 1. Clarifying values helps the client move forward on important, committed actions in their life. 2. Commitment is defined as action in the direction of what you care about, even in the presence of obstacles. And 3. In this definition, action is supported when the obstacles that impede commitment are helped by acceptance, contacting the present moment, self as contact work, and diffusion.
So committed action happens in every session. It could be the client accepts the painful feeling. It could be a self-compassion practice. It could be that you help the client to set goals. Committed action also happens outside of sessions, maybe with homework. It could be overt or covert. It could be something that has to do with physical action, or it could be things that have to do with mindfulness. All of it, as long as it's value driven, is committed action. There are willingness and action plans out there. Therapists can walk the client through my goal, be specific, the values that are tied to that goal, the actions that I will take to achieve that goal. And then this part is addressing the other pillars and processes of the ACT model: thoughts, memories that might come up, feelings, sensations, and urges. And then it would be helpful to remind myself that, if necessary, I can break this goal down into smaller steps. The smallest, easiest step I can begin with is the time, day, and date that I will take this first step is. So the more that the therapist can help the client to truly lay everything out, the more likely the client is to take committed action. 4 things get in the way of committed action: fusion with unwanted thoughts, too big of goals, getting too far away from our values, and then avoiding discomfort and pain. When any of those 4 things happen, it's important just to redirect ourselves or the client back to the values that he or she says that they want to stand for in life. In conclusion, the 6th process, committed action, boils down to the client being able to do what matters. And by what matters, I mean the client identified what was important to him or her, and based on those values, he or she is able to take committed action towards those goals.
Accept difficult thoughts and feelings. Connect with what's important in your life, your values, and take action towards your values. There. Simple.